you can see here, the first reaction that we are going to talk about is Rosenman reduction, and in this
Is it audible? बच्चों audible है?
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा ठीक है. देखो, if it is not audible, still also there is no problem, no issue, because what all reactions will be explained, it is already mentioned in the form of chemical equation. Okay, so that's why don't worry about that. So first we will discuss a method of preparation, and it has a name, and this reaction is called, you can see the name, it is a Rosenmund reduction reaction. Can you see this? Rosenmund reduction. So you can write the heading, first heading, Rosenmund reduction. Rosenmund, yeah.
Ma'am, second method of preparation है.
This is only method of preparation of aldehyde. Okay. It is not a combined method. One method we have discussed there. We have discussed method of preparation of aldehydes and ketones together from a common source, that is alcohol. But in this case, we are not discussing method of preparation of ketone. This one is specifically for aldehyde. Okay, so this is a part of method of preparation. So the significance is that this is a name reaction. See that it is Rosenmund reduction, very, very important. First of all, what is Rosenmund reduction? It is mentioned in the rectangular box. When an acid chloride is treated with hydrogen in presence of palladium supported by barium sulfate, we get an aldehyde. So it is mentioned already in the rectangular box. And here one example is given, benzoyl chloride, benzene ring and COCl. When it is treated with hydrogen in presence of palladium supported by barium sulfate, we get benzaldehyde. So this is the example. First you write this equation, then we will listen the video. Okay, write the equation and the statement of Rosenmund reduction reaction. When you complete your work, you please inform me. Tell me. Anyone?
Completed.
Completed, Ayush?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, I will wait. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ.
reaction, we are reacting acid chloride with hydrogen in the presence of palladium BSO4 to get the corresponding aldehyde. So as you can see, the reaction here is benzoyl chloride. When it reacts with hydrogen in the presence of PdBSO4, you can see the reduction takes place and it gives a corresponding aldehyde, which is benzaldehyde. Now this is what happens in Rosenmund reduction, where your starting material is an acid chloride and your reagents are nothing but hydrogen and palladium BSO4 complex. In the second reaction that we are going to talk about, we are reducing.
This is another reaction. You can see the name of the reaction. This is called a Stephen reaction. Stephen, Stephen reaction. In this reaction, we can prepare aldehyde. But this is the method specially for aliphatic aldehyde. Look at this. RCHO. RCHO means R signify the straight chain hydrocarbon. So, previous case we have discussed aromatic aldehyde and this is aliphatic aldehyde. So, I will read it. Reduction of nitriles to imine with SnCl2 in presence of HCl. Second step is hydrolysis of intermediate, give aldehyde. How will you write the statement? Listen very carefully. Nitriles means cyanide. Cyanide means compound with CN group. See that CN. So compound with CN group when treated with stannous chloride and hydrochloric acid, SnCl2 and hydrochloric acid, we get the product imine. It has the name imine. IMINE. This is the intermediate product. And this intermediate product on further hydrolysis in presence of acid, we get a corresponding aldehyde. Okay, so this is the general statement of the reaction, Stephen reaction. So if you will, you can write. So I will repeat it. When nitriles, bracket you can write cyanides, treated with stannous chloride and hydrochloric acid, we get imine, and this imine on acid hydrolysis, corresponding aldehyde is obtained. Corresponding. What do you mean by corresponding? Number of carbon atom present in the reactant and the product are same. If you wish, I will write it again on the board. First you can understand, then we will do it in the board. No problem, no harm. I will do. Okay, first you write the equation. This is a general statement. Hydrolysis, there you can see it is H3O plus. What do you mean by H3O plus? Hydrolysis in presence of acid. When water is added to proton, H2O plus H plus, we get H3O plus, hydronium ion. So that's why second step is called the acid hydrolysis. It is not mentioned in this video, so you can mention it here, acid hydrolysis. So nitriles on treatment with the SnCl2 and HCl, we get imine, and imine on further acid hydrolysis, we get corresponding aldehyde. This reaction is called the Stephen reaction. I think it is clear to you.
Nitriles imine and followed by hydrolysis to get the corresponding aldehyde. Now this reaction is called Stephen reaction, and in this reaction, what we are doing is we are reducing the nitrile using SnCl2 and HCl. So this becomes a reducing agent, and SnCl2 is acidic medium, and this reduces the nitrile to imine, as you can see here, and which on hydrolysis will get the corresponding aldehyde. Nitriles can also be converted to aldehyde using another reagent.
This is another reaction where also the same reactant is there. The reactant is nitrile. But what is the significance? Here we are using a reducing agent, very special reducing agent. You can look at the name. It is Dibal H. DIBALH. Reaction product is same and the reactant is same. Everything is same. Intermediate imine is also same. Only the difference is that here we are using a single reagent and it is called a Dibal H. Dibal has the full form diisobutyl aluminium hydride. See that it is mentioned here, diisobutyl aluminium hydride, and it is represented by the formula AlHI. This is I stands for iso, Bu stands for butyl. AlHIBu hold twice because aluminum has 3 valency 3 and here 2 are used and the third valency is here only hydrogen. Because of this hydrogen, the compound is called hydride. And the second step is same, acid hydrolysis. We get corresponding aldehyde. So you can write the equation. This general equation you can write. RC triple bond and single step you can mention both the reagent. First reagent Dibal H, second one is acid hydrolysis. Okay, This reaction has no name, but the reaction is similar to Stephen reaction, and in this reaction the reagent is significant. And what is the significance of reagent? It is mentioned in the second equation. You can see the second equation. Here one specific example is given. You can look at this cyanide. It has a double bond. And what is the significance of this reagent? It is a reducing agent. But you know that what is a reducing agent? Reducing agent is something which is capable of adding hydrogen to the reactant. Okay, and in this reaction also reducing agent is dibyl H, but double bond is not saturated in presence of reducing agent. When you look at the product, you can see the product. Here also the double bond is retained. See that double bond remains there only. So this is the special method of preparation of unsaturated aldehyde. Special method of preparation of unsaturated aldehyde, and this reaction is significant in the conversion also. So that's why this reaction is important. You can write this example: CH3CH, double bond CH, CH2CN. First you can mention dibyl H, then product, intermediate product, this is called the imine. This intermediate product is called the imine, and the last product is an aldehyde. So this is all about the reaction related to dibyl H. I hope you have completed the written part, isn't it? Complete हो गया?
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा ठीक है. अगर चाहे तो मैं दोबारा ये सारे रिएक्शन बोर्ड में भी बता दूंगी, ठीक है, और कन्वर्शन की एग्जांपल भी दे दूंगी.
Or called dibyl H. This is a very common reducing agent and it reduces nitriles to imines. So you can again obtain aldehydes from nitriles by reducing it to imines using dibyl H followed by hydrolysis. Let's look at the example here. Here we have CH3, CH double bond CH, CH2CN. That is, this compound has an alkene as well as a nitrile group, and when this is reacted with dibyl H, it does not affect the alkene, it simply reduces the nitrile to imine, as you can see here. Now on hydrolysis, you can simply see that an aldehyde is obtained, the double bond has been not affected at all. That is, this reagent is highly specific. Now just as nitriles have been reduced to aldehydes, even esters can be reduced to aldehydes using the same reducing agent.
This is second significance of dibyl H. Dibyl H is capable of converting ester into aldehyde. You can see that compound CH3, CH2, COO, CH3. This is one ester. This is the functional group of ester, COOO. Okay, RCOO R dash. This is ester. When this reducing agent treated with ester, corresponding aldehyde is obtained. See that we can write this second significant. This is the significant of dibyl H. Second. So you can write it in words. It is capable of converting ester into aldehyde. It is capable of converting ester into aldehyde. But we can't say corresponding aldehyde. Why we can't say corresponding aldehyde? Anyone? Why can't we say corresponding aldehyde? Previous case we know that we got a corresponding aldehyde. And in this case I did not tell you it is not corresponding aldehyde. What is the difference?
Ma'am, number of carbon atom is not same.
Correct, Ayush. Number of carbon atoms are not same in reactant and product. Previous case, number of carbon atom in reactants and products are same. So that's why we can say that corresponding aldehyde. But here, number of carbon atoms are not same. In fact, it is less compared to that of ester. So you can simply write this second significant and example this reaction also you can write. Okay.
As you can see here, we have an ester, and when this ester is treated with diisobutyl aluminum hydride followed by reaction with water, you get the corresponding aldehyde as shown here. Now, to summarize, we can see that aldehydes can be prepared
Now I am
as
stop sharing. I'm coming back to our class. Okay. Okay, so let us continue. Method of preparation of aldehydes and ketone. One method we have already done, and that method is from a common source, alcohol. There we have seen primary alcohol on oxidation, we get a corresponding aldehyde. Secondary alcohol on oxidation, we get corresponding ketone. So this is a common method of preparation of aldehydes and ketone. Now let us continue with the same. The name of the reaction is dehydrogenation of alcohol. Very important. This is a method of preparation of aldehydes and ketones both. So you can write the source, name of the reactant substance, that means substrate, dehydrogenation of alcohol by dehydrogenation of alcohol. Write the reaction. This reaction is also repetition of last chapter. There we have discussed properties of alcohol. When vapors of alcohol, vapor, that means this is a reaction, we can say vapor phase reaction. Vapors of alcohol, for example, vapors of primary alcohol, when passed over heated heavy metal catalyst, heavy metal. For example, heavy metal we can say like copper, like silver, these are coming under the category heavy metals. When vapors of alcohol passed over heavy metal catalyst kept at high temperature near about 573 Kelvin, we get aldehydes and ketone from primary alcohols and secondary alcohol. So I will do it one by one. CH3CH2OH. This is ethanol. It is coming under the category primary alcohol. When ethanol vapors passed over copper catalyst kept at 573 Kelvin, functional group of primary alcohol gets converted into aldehyde. See that. Now, why is it called dehydrogenation? What is hydrogenation? Hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen. So, dehydrogenation means, see that in this case, you can look at the functional group CH2OH. Total, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 3 hydrogen atoms are there. Look at the product. How many hydrogen atoms are there in the functional group? Only 1. So logically we can say that when we compare hydrogen atoms present in the functional group of primary alcohol and aldehyde, there is a lack of 2 hydrogen atoms. So that means 2 hydrogen atoms are removed from the reactant. That's why the reaction is called dehydrogenation. It is also called vapor phase dehydrogenation because The reactants are in the gaseous state and the product obtained is also in the gaseous state. This is of first primary alcohol. Now I will give one example from secondary alcohol. Here I have taken propan 2-ol, secondary alcohol functional group. You can see functional group of secondary alcohol CHOH. The vapors of secondary alcohol passed over heated copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin. We get ketone, corresponding ketone. Secondary alcoholic functional group converted into ketonic functional group. CH3, CO, CH3. Look at the same logical reasoning. It is implemented in this case also. Look at the functional group CHOH. Two hydrogen atoms are there. Look at the product. There is no hydrogen atom in the functional group. That means hydrogen molecule H2 gets removed. So removal of H2. That's why the reaction is called as dehydrogenation. Got it? So this reaction is also coming under the category method of preparation of aldehydes and ketones together. Okay. Now last method of preparation where again we will get both combined reactants and product. It is not alcohol, it is from hydrocarbon. This is also repetition of 11th class. Maybe some of you can remember it. I will explain when you can say whether you remember or not. Here we can prepare it from an alkene. Alkene means a double bond must be there in the substrate. Substrate means a reactant. Okay. So I will write one example. Directly I will write one example and I will explain the reaction first. Okay. Then I will name it later. Maybe in between you can also get the name. Okay. So here I have taken CH3CH double bond CH2. Here I have taken propene. Propene when treated with ozone, O3, addition of ozone takes place. Okay. CH3, CH. CH2. This is the product obtained. Understood? This product is called ozonide. What do you mean by ozonide? Addition product of ozone with an alkene is called ozonide. And this ozonide on hydrolysis. And if the reaction will be taking place in presence of zinc, the reaction rate will be more. Simple hydrolysis resulting, look, there is a cleavage which takes place in this way. We get two aldehyde CH3CHO. See that CH3CHO. One aldehyde. Here also we will get another aldehyde CH2O. CH2O means HCH. And the reaction is called, anyone can say what is the name of the reaction?
Ozonolysis.
Very good. The reaction
Ozonolysis.
is ozonolysis. This is a method of preparation of aldehydes. Here we get mixture of aldehydes. Look at the reaction. When an alkene is treated with ozone, we get an addition product called ozonide, which on hydrolysis we get mixture of aldehydes. And you can see the nature of alkene. It is a straight chain alkene. It means instead of straight chain alkene, if you use a side chain alkene, the product will be different. Have you completed this equation? Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
दो तीन बच्चे बताओ. ओके यस, आयुष ने लिख लिया, अनमेरी, आस्था. और कोई बच्चे बताओ. निवेदिता लिख लिया, अंजलि कंप्लीट किया, वेरी गुड. पूनम. निवेदिता तुम बोल नहीं सकते तो चैट बॉक्स में लिख लो. हाँ वेरी गुड, अच्छा लगा है. Now instead of, very good, all the students have completed, very good, very good. Now instead of a straight chain alkene, I will use a side chain alkene. Okay. Here I will put a methyl group, and this is again an alkene, but the significance is that double bonded carbon atom has a side chain CH3. Okay, you can't rub, but I could rub. Okay, now the reaction mechanism is same. First we will get an ozonide. Let us see ozonide. CH3 CO CH2 CH3. This is the product obtained, and this product is ozonide. And the next step is hydrolysis. Hydrolysis, again the reaction procedure is same. Here there is a cleavage, and here there is another cleavage. And look at this side, the left side, CH3 CO CH3. Plus the other side we will get the same aldehyde OCH2. That means HCH. So this is the reaction takes place if we use a side chain alkene. Got it? If we use a side chain alkene, we get one ketone and one aldehyde. Got it? Okay, so this is the reaction related to side chain alkene. You can write the reaction in this way. When a side chain alkene is treated with ozone, we get ozonide, which on subsequent hydrolysis resulting a mixture of aldehyde and ketone. So this is also considered as a method of preparation of aldehydes and ketones together. Okay, I think it is clear to you. Write the equation in the same way, and this is important in conversions. So we have learned much about method of preparation of aldehydes, and especially we have learned many methods related to aliphatic aldehyde. Okay, now we will discuss method of preparation which is related to aromatic aldehyde. One method we have learned, maybe you are remembering that, Rosenman reduction reaction. It is a name reaction where we have used aliphatic compound for the preparation of aromatic compound for the preparation of aromatic aldehyde. Now again we will have a name reaction. You can write the name reaction, Ettard reaction. You can't compromise with the name reaction, okay? Because this is signified in both the way, in conversion or in the other conceptual way, or write a short notes. So anyway, these name reactions are very important. The reaction is Ettard reaction. E-T-A-R-D. Ettard reaction. Ettard reaction. What is Ettard reaction? It is simply an oxidation reaction. When methyl benzene means benzene ring with a methyl group CH3. When methyl benzene on treatment with an oxidizing agent chromyl chloride. First I will write the name. Okay. Then chromyl chloride. Chromyl chloride in presence of carbon disulfide. Now I will write the formula CrO2Cl. This is the first step. Chromyl chloride in presence of carbon disulfide CS2. Okay, we get an addition product. Sorry, we get a substituted product. I will not write the substituted product. And the same step, we can consider the second stage. Second stage is acid hydrolysis, H3O plus. Whenever you have H3O plus, it simply signifies that acid hydrolysis. Hydrolysis in presence of any acid. When these two stages will be over, from this particular reactant, we get benzaldehyde. So this is the method of preparation of aromatic aldehyde. Okay, so you can write the statement. You can write it in this way: when alkyl benzenes treated with chromyl chloride in presence of carbon disulfide, followed by acid hydrolysis, resulting benzaldehyde. You know what is the significance of this reaction? Whatever be the length of the side chain, whatever be the length means what? Suppose instead of methyl, we have ethyl, propyl, butyl, whatever be the length, we will get a single product, what? Benzaldehyde. So that means it is signified, this reaction is highly signified for the preparation of benzaldehyde. So the ultimate product will be benzaldehyde, and this is not considered as the large scale preparation because in this particular case we are using a reagent. This is highly expensive. Even though the reaction resulting benzaldehyde 100% yield is there, but the reagent is highly expensive. So that's why this is not used for the commercial preparation of benzaldehyde. So next we will discuss a method which is used for the commercial method of preparation of benzaldehyde. So you can write the heading commercial method of preparation of benzaldehyde. So first I will write the reaction equation, then I will explain. Okay. Here also the reactant is same. Reactant means toluene, benzene with CH3 group. And the first reaction is chlorination. Chlorination means reaction with chlorine in presence of sunlight. Chlorine in presence of sunlight, here we can write the symbol of photon, HU. HU signifies that it is sunlight. Okay, and chlorine in presence of sunlight. Here we get a substituted product first. Which is substituted product? Simple logic. Look at this reaction. CH3, out of 3 hydrogen atoms, 2 hydrogen atoms are removed and it is replaced by chlorine. So we get a product CHCl. And this product has the name benzal chloride. Benzal chloride, which form hydrolysis At high temperature, near about 373 Kelvin, we get benzaldehyde. It is a two-step process. First step is substitution of chlorine. Second step is hydrolysis at a high temperature of about 373 Kelvin. Okay. So this reaction is very important. Why is it important? Because this is the commercial method of preparation of benzaldehyde. Okay. So this reaction is important. And the last reaction. It is also method of preparation of benzaldehyde. But why we are discussing this in the class? Because it is also a name reaction. Okay, so you can write the reaction. Gutterman-Koch reaction. The reaction is known as Gutterman-Koch. Okay, and this reaction simply reagent is there, reactant is there, that means substrate is there. But this reaction, why is it important? First of all, it is a name reaction. Second, here we are using raw material as benzene. Benzene is the raw material, or benzene is the substrate. Benzene, when treated with carbon monoxide and hydrochloric acid, these are the two reagents, carbon monoxide in presence of hydrochloric acid, and here we have a catalyst, mixture of anhydrous aluminum chloride and copper chloride. Anhydrous AlCl3 and copper chloride CuCl. Enough. We get the product benzaldehyde. So this reaction is known as Gutterman-Koch reaction. Okay, so Gutterman-Koch reaction is the reaction where benzene is converted into benzaldehyde. That's why this reaction is important for conversion. Because previous methods we have used toluene or side chain containing benzene. Okay, but this case we have used only benzene, and it is also a name reaction. So I will conclude today's class here, because next class we will discuss method of preparation of ketone. Okay, I know that organic chemistry